Testing, testing. Check, 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 check. Friday night. All right, we got about a little under 48 hours for game time. Philadelphia Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs, week 2, Super Bowl rematch. I'm giving a minute more people to come on in before I start talking about the game. I want people as much time as want to. Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. Fight, fight, fight. Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hit them low. Hit them high. And watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. E-E-N-G-L-E-S, Eagles! On the road to Super Bowl 60, baby. Week 1 stop, Dallas at home. Week 2, on the road in KC. The intra-conference rivalry that keeps giving. Ever since 2021, ever since the Sirianni era took over, we've been dealing with these motherfuckers the entire time. It's gonna happen again, ain't it? Gonna be patient, gonna give it a minute or so. Then we're gonna talk about this, but yeah. Ooh, I can't wait. Sunday night, man. Or sorry, Sunday evening. You think it'd be a Sunday night game, right? These two teams, Philadelphia Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs. You would think, right? Might just you feel like one of those, alright. Gonna be a Sunday night. Hey, hey. That cat guy, what's up? Madden 26, hello, how you doing? Hope you're having a great Friday night. Rocking and kicking with it, getting preparation for the Philadelphia Eagles to play the Kansas City Chiefs. Greetings from North Korea. Okay. Got Philadelphia Eagles. That's right. We're going, that's right. Wait, Fry Eagles Fry, was that? Cat guy, you're a bit of a Bengals fan. Is that why you're leaning for the Philadelphia Eagles? Why? Because you want them to beat Kansas City again? Just like we did in the Super Bowl? I don't know if we're going to quite beat them like that. I mean, we destroyed them in the Super Bowl. That was an entirely different game. As great as that game was. That's right. Baseball 1, 2, 3. Go Eagles. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Right, that guy. Chiefs suck. Yeah. That's right. We destroyed. Yep, we did. We exposed them. Look, I mean, as much as I want to say Jalen Hurts, now Patrick Mahomes is the better all-around quarterback, but also who the better all-around team, though? You best believe they now odds are leaning in favor of the Philadelphia Eagles. Damn, no Rashid Rice, no Xavier Worthy for this one. I mean, y'all already look at Kansas City. Look, we already laid the blueprint for beating these guys in the Super Bowl. We just got a lot of pressure on them, and we destroyed them. Is Love a top 5 QB? Not yet. We could give him more time. If he really has a great season, then maybe I'll consider it, but I'm going to give it time. Oh, please, that's easy. That's Kansas City because they've been there, done that. And furthermore, they wouldn't play in the Super Bowl because they're in the same conference. Kansas City always stops Buffalo from getting there. Burrow, yeah, I got Burrow as a top 5, definitely. It's kind of a shame for the Bengals they didn't put a better team around him. But Burrow individually, definitely a top 5 QB. Just that organization. Oh yeah, Packers definitely top 5 defense as long as they stay healthy for sure. For sure. And then you got with him right there, and then you got the football game go. Look, Philadelphia, like who's Cincinnati got this week? I think they got another winnable matchup. It's going to be another tough one. Like, what happened? Oh, Jaguars. Yeah, Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got Cincinnati winning that one. I mean, Jacksonville beat Carolina, but what do the Panthers really have? What, like nothing? But yeah, they ain't got nothing wrong. But man, on subject though, and with this game, Eagles in Kansas City, I'm surprised they didn't flex this for prime time yet. Because Sirianni, he up in my hometown. Yeah, okay. You grew up. Yeah, I got you. You grew up over there. I got you. Oh, see, so you got some bias. Cool. You got to see a guy who grew up in your hometown win a Super Bowl as a coach. All right, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, we got. And now I'm doing this for you guys right now. But I know the Phillies, they swept the Mets. That doubleheader, but it looks like, and now, I mean, I'm not for now. Right now, I'm just recording this for you guys. Getting ready to talk some Eagles football against Kansas City. And we go, hey, I'm surprised they didn't flex this game to nighttime because that's going to be a big game, y'all. That's going to be a big game. You got Philadelphia versus Kansas City. It's Super Bowl rematch. Two of the best teams in the NFL, but hey, they already did the Eagles yesterday, so they already did the Eagles game, so right, the last week for the banner at home. So I guess they figured they didn't want to do back-to-back prime time, but yeah, and this one I'm going to be going. I'll get to that in a minute, but I'll be going to the Eagles. I'll get more in depth about it. But yeah, I got the Philadelphia Eagles winning this one. But as far as the game itself, like you said, Kansas City, they're down their two best receivers. Rashid Rice still suspended. Xavier Worthy out the hamstring. We still got Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster there. But for the Eagles, we got Jalen Carter actually here because Jalen Carter is back in the lineup. Yeah, because technically they said he served a suspension because he didn't officially play a snap last week when he got ejected. As long as he maintains his composure this week and he's actually on the field, that should certainly help our defensive line. As you saw in week one without Jalen Carter, our defensive line was struggling, especially in the first half. I mean, look, when both teams scored every possession in that first half, part because we didn't have Jalen Carter. That disrupted the flow of our defensive line that played a key role in the Dallas Cowboys moving the ball downfield on us. Now that we got Jalen Carter back, let's see how we do it again. This time around, look, last time around, we crushed Kansas City. We absolutely demolished them. But I don't think we're going to see a repeat of that. As much as I said I think the Eagles are going to win, but I don't think we crushing them for the second straight time like we did in the Super Bowl. This time around, Kansas City is going to be a little more prepared. Even though got no Rice, no Worthy there, you still got decent weapons with Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Kansas City's defensive line. While they did get multiple sacks last week and 4 QB hits, let's not forget. They had 3 sacks and 4 QB hits, the one highlight in their loss over in Brazil. But they was going against the depleted Chargers, meaning with their offensive line particularly. No Rashawn Slater. It was easier for Kansas City's defensive line to feast and have a day against Justin Herbert because he's got no offensive line. Really. He's missing his key guy, Rashawn Slater. But with that being said, Kansas City still could not find a way to get the W. Yeah, and they still didn't really get they didn't get a lot going on the run game. Now, last week, Javon Henderson had himself a good ground game for the Cowboys. our run defense just wasn't there? Was it because Henderson Cowboys? Or is our defensive line just trash against the run? Those are as time goes along. Week 2 being a test, it's like, all right, let's see what our defensive line does this time around. NFL stop, start 2 teams in 1 rugby, do it all for 80 minutes. And that's where Philly 44, Chiefs 10. That would be hilarious if that happened, Justin. I would love to see that, but I don't see it happening, bro. Not this time around. I mean, last time it was awesome in the Super Bowl we did it, but twice in a row, not sure about that. I mean, yes, while we do have Jalen Hurts, we have, of course, Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith will be there. But Dallas is out. Yeah, it's been confirmed. Dallas Goedert will not be playing for us. Then that'll put a hole on tight end there. Because they got 2 of their receivers out. But now we got Goddard out on the flip side. That's going to be mighty interesting to see how it pans out without Dallas Goedert. What do we do there? Well, we still got most of our main guys. We still got our offensive line healthy, so I'm not really worried. And plus, the biggest difference, like I said, with Kansas City versus the Chargers versus with us, we got a more stable offensive line. And secondly, like I said, we got a mobile quarterback with Hurts who can move, make plays on his feet. Something that the Chargers did not have, because Herbert's not really a mobile quarterback who can make those plays on his feet. That's the biggest difference. And that's something we can take advantage of. But ultimately, we just got to wait and see. But we still got to wait and see what happens. But that right there, one of the keys to victory is to not give up pressure, not give up them QB hits. That'll certainly help us out in this one. And the key matchup, so that's one of them. Obviously, it's Vic Fangio. It's, our defensive line versus their offensive line. Last time our defensive line, as well as our secondary, had a field day with Kansas City, but this time around, it's a different story. I'm a running back on my football team. The school football team is called Liberty Lions. Yep, I see. Yeah, be a big football star over there. Yep, Liberty Lions. I hope all's going well over there. Best of luck to you, football, this season. Like I said, speaking of running backs, man, Saquon Barkley, we still got him. Now, he didn't have the greatest statistical game week 1, but he still got himself a few nice plays. Got a stiff arm, too. Got a few first downs. Jalen Hurts was the lead rusher on the team. Now, this week, though, we got to get the wide receivers more involved, particularly the 1 and 2, the AJ and Smitty. And particularly, Smitty's going to go against Trent McDuffie, most likely. That looks like that could be the most challenging matchup. But we got to get A.J. Brown more involved, man, because for whatever reason, we couldn't really get him involved. But our offensive line was kind of off against the defensive line a little bit. Going against Chris Jones. And hopefully this time around, hey, just hopefully we can take care of business. But as long as Jalen Hurts can make plays on his feet, I'm not really worried about it. I feel like we got this. We'll take care of business. It's crazy, though. Kansas City, I mean, I already heard some people make excuses for Kansas City for week 1 for what happened there over in Brazil. About the turf difference. And that's why Chris Jones struggled. They were playing out of their element. All these other excuses. So I'm like, all right. Fanboys going to be fanboys, going to make excuses. But come Sunday, win or lose, you got no excuses. Particularly with the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm not making excuses. Whatever happens when we go out there, we charge the game. Win or lose, we taking care of business. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. But go ahead, talk your shit right now. Go ahead. I mean, Kansas City fans, yeah, talk all that smack about how y'all, week one, Mahomes doesn't start 0-2. Yeah, that's true as of now. Yes, that's never happened, but the odds are not looking great for y'all heading into this one. No Rice, no Worthy. Let's see what y'all can do. But also, as an Eagles fan, I realized, look, we still got to go out there and play the game. We can talk all we want to about Kansas City this, Kansas City that, but ultimately, we still got to go out onto the field, play the game, and get the W. And with that, look, man, my keys to victory now. My keys to victory for this game, for the Philadelphia Eagles, are play disciplined football. Don't start with any dumb mistakes like spitting in someone's face. Yes, I know Dak spit at the ground, but come on, let's not do anything stupid like that. Let's play smart. Let's be disciplined. Let's all our players do that. Number one. Secondly, let's make sure. Get some pressure up front on Patrick Mahomes. All right. Make him fold like we did in the Super Bowl. We've seen it work before. Let's do it again. Third, we got to be able to protect on the offensive line. We can't give up as much pressure as we did week one. We looked a little sloppy there against the Cowboys, but Jalen Hurts made a bunch of plays with his feet. We still scored points, but let's try to do better there with our offensive line. If you give Hurts time to throw against Kansas City, as seen by last year's Super Bowl, we know what he can do. You got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith in there. You still got Jahan Dotson, who had a big catch in the Super Bowl last go-around. All three guys will be playing this time. We know what we can do. We saw Dotson make a big catch last week. Trust me, I know what we can do. I know, trust me. That's a key right there. Another key to victory is, like I said, there's a three key. Fourth key to victory is we got to be able to try to force some turnovers. We can't get involved in a shootout with Kansas City because we know how this usually works. Go back and forth with them. Usually they win. Last time around, we got a turnover or two. That helped us out in our favor. And there's another key to victory. Those are the main keys. The other one with playing disciplined football is don't give up too many penalties. Going back to the first key. Against the Cowboys in the first half, that's what kept the game close. Now, that was biased officiated. Some questionable calls like the pass, like the hit on defense receiver, or call against Blankenship on that drive right for the fumble. But we got to be able to limit the penalties in this case. I know it's against Kansas City, and I know referees like to lean in their favor, but we got to find ways to limit it. So that gets back to key one. But those are my main keys to victory. If you guys want to add, comment, let me know what your keys to victory are for us against Kansas City. Go right ahead and do so, man. But really, that's all I got. That's my main keys to victory. But as far as this game goes, key matchups, the secondary, I'm not worried about our secondary. And I know they can do it against Kansas City, but we saw last week against CeeDee Lamb, they got a little bit lucky, though, against Lamb that he had a few drops. That really helped us out when it mattered. Because when CeeDee Lamb dropped a few passes, that's what really set everything up in motion. But this time around, we're not going against CeeDee Lamb, who when he gets open, he knows how to get open. He got lucky he dropped a few passes, but we're going against Like I said, Hollywood Brown. We're going against Juju Smith-Schuster, who can still be effective receivers. We cannot underestimate them. We need to get our secondary guys back in the rhythm a little bit. Get them back in there. Adoree Jackson, I'm a little shaky about him. Not as sure. Quinyon Mitchell. You have Quinyon Mitchell, then you got who is it? Cooper DeJean. Yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. I think those guys, of course, we know what they can do. We know they had great rookie years, but they got to get back to form. We can't have another week like we did last week against the Cowboys. We got to get back to it with the secondary. We can't allow a repeat of that. We got to play better in that regard. But last week was only week 1, so I'll give it time. Give the secondary, give the line, give all those players time to adjust, get back into the rhythm and flow of things. Come back, have ourselves a better week 2. That's right. Let's go, Eagles. That's right, baby. Always rocking this Philly gear, win or lose. I'll be coming on here before or after every game, giving my thoughts, shooting my take on the Philadelphia Eagles' performance week to week, giving and drop. You know how I think. But yeah, man, so yeah, that's right. But we going to see what happens. And I give you all my main keys to victory, but now we still got to wait and see what happens. It'll be interesting at tight end, no Dallas Goedert. What is it going to be? Calcaterra is going to take that spot, and he's going to be the starting tight end for a game. And when we've seen him in this spot, we've seen him before step in from time to time, but we just got to wait and see what is he going to do this go-around. Will Calcaterra get it done again? Now I'm hoping he does. He's got to step up and be the starter. Let's just see what he does this time around, man. So, yeah, it's ultimately one of those things where, yeah, we can talk about it, come on here, give our predictions, but we still got to wait and see what happens. I still got the Eagles winning this game. I don't see us blowing Kansas City out like we did in the Super Bowl. Even though it would be hilarious if we did it again, I could see us winning this game. I got us going with this one, say, 33-26. I think it's going to be a little more tighter this time around. Even without their star receivers, Patrick Mahomes can still find a way to get points on the board. Well, I'll go 33-21. It's going to be more competitive than last time, but yeah, we're going to win this one again. I got us winning it, going 2-0. Kansas City's first 0-2 start since 2014, if it goes down that way. But give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Just going to fill this up with water. I'll continue talking with you guys. No worries. I'll still be right here. And we got Ty B in here. Let's go Packers. Yeah. E-Money. That's right. Go Birds. And right around we're at, I'm going to get to the Packers in a minute. Maybe we'll still talk about them in a minute since it's fresh on our minds and that game happened last night. But real quick, let me say, this is interesting. This Eagles-Kansas City has become the first true intra-conference rivalry of the 21st century. Because you've had, it's 2021, we played in regular season. Following year in the Super Bowl. 2023 regular season before Thanksgiving. Last year in the Super Bowl. So that was 4 straight seasons in either season or Super Bowl. And now regular season again. Maybe Super Bowl again. But this is the 5th straight year we played them in some way, shape, or form. So this is like the first real intra-conference rivalry of the 21st century. And I certainly happy. And yeah, so I'd say it's definitely fun, man. But we see what happens. A big rivalry game, brought some possible bragging rights on the line. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's do it. Eagles, Kansas City. That's right, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's get this W. Beat them again. And speaking of that, we got Type B. Like I said, we'll talk about the Packers a little bit since it happened last night. Green Bay, as you know, beat Washington on Thursday Night Football. Their defense was pretty dominant, and they took care of business, kept Washington Commanders in check. I don't know, so far this season, Jaden Daniels hasn't really been balling out so far through 2 games. Maybe he's hitting a sophomore slump too. Because even when they beat the Giants week 1, Jaden Daniels didn't necessarily ball out or have a great game. They won, but they didn't play great. And now, gonna wonder, after the Packers week 2, the Packers have a really good defense too now. You got Rashawn Gary, leader of the defensive line. Micah Parsons, one of the best pass rusher in the NFL. Then you got in the secondary, Jair Alexander in the secondary. Yeah, you got yourselves a loaded defense there in Green Bay. And on offense, Jordan Love, he's been looking like he's stepping back from the turnovers. He's playing a little more disciplined so far through the first couple games. And maybe as the season goes along, this is where Jordan Love proves that he can be the next guy. And you know what? If so, Packers could be contenders. I mean, so far they're looking like potential class of the NFC. So I'll keep my eye out. Because if they keep this momentum up and they keep rolling over the next couple of weeks, you best believe we're going to be saying the Green Bay Packers are contenders. And that would certainly make things interesting later in the season if you got the Eagles and Packers in the mix. But ultimately, we just going to have to wait and see. But, so that was last night. I was actually happy that I was an Eagles fan because I wanted the Commanders to lose. Hope they'll give us momentum. That happened. I mean, Giants and Cowboys, both teams are 0-1, so ain't nobody going to be undefeated after that one because both teams are winless headed into it. So that really helped us out. Now, if we just take care of business, we'll be in sole possession of first place in the NFC East following this week. So our destiny, but I mean, it will only be weeks going into week 3 when it's over, but it could put us in control of our destiny. And that right there will do us big wonders if that's the case. So for last night, I was a Packers fan just for one night, just to see the Green Bay Packers kick the Washington Commanders rear. And sure enough, they did just that. Okay, I'm happy. The good game by the Packers. Although Zach Ertz had himself a nice fantasy performance. So shout out to Zach Ertz, former Philadelphia Eagle on that one right there. The one main highlight for them last night, along with their kicking game. I'm sorry, I had to, folks. I had to go there. Yeah, so along with the kicking game of the Washington Commanders. Yeah. Oh, great job, man. But all around, excellent performance by excellent performance, though, but good performance by the Green Bay Packers. Thanks for taking care of the Commanders for us. We'll deal with y'all later, Green Bay. But now, It's up to the Philadelphia Eagles to take care of this business. I mean, and really think about it, let's be real. This probably should be the night game, honestly, because you look at week 2, there's a lot of boring-ass games on the schedule this week. I said it, y'all. These games this week on the schedule are boring, folks. Oh, I got to do my laundry real quick. But not to worry. I'm going to still talk to y'all. I'm just going to turn it to audio. All right. I'm still talking to y'all guys, though. But yeah, these games is boring this week. I mean, you look at that schedule. Very predictable. Chargers, Raiders, Monday night. Not looking like a fun game at all. Oh, my gosh. I mean, me and Mitch talked about this on... And we talked about this on Tuesday on the Pick'ems. We all were like, oh, this is a sleeper week. And by sleeper, I mean, put me to sleep boring games. Lions and Bears were another one. I mean, Dallas and the Giants seems like a boring, predictable, not bland game. I mean, you looking around, you like, damn, any game's good? I mean, you got freaking, what is it, Carolina and Tampa, was it? Oh my God, I mean, this is just bad. Giants, Cowboys, Colts, Broncos looks bad. I mean, and you got a lot of freaking just shitty games going on. I mean, who else is on the schedule this week? You got Raiders, Chargers. That looks kind of boring. Oh, Bears and Lions. Vikings, Falcons might be an interesting one. Might be, but that's actually going to be the Sunday night game. But we'll have to wait and see. That's hit or miss. Lions, Bears, just... Oh, boy. I'm not looking forward to that. I mean, outside the Eagles, bro, I'm really not looking forward to the games this week. Really not. Who else is on the schedule? Fuck. Broncos. Who else? You had, like I said, you had Jaguars and Bengals. Kind of seems like a boring matchup. Browns and Ravens. Oh, yeah, this is... Bro, whoever made the schedule must be taking a bye week this week because they might want to go on vacation while the weather's still warm because it ain't looking like they was that interested in putting together interesting games. Like they say, hey, nah, September, weather's still warm. I want to go travel, go on vacation somewhere warm down south in Florida or go visit California. So I ain't really that interested in putting out good games. You got, what else? Dolphins and Patriots. Oh, yoy. I mean, it just looks like a boring-ass week. So outside the Eagles, bro, because first they're my team and because it's a Super Bowl rematch, what do you really have that's exciting this week? Seriously. Christ, I mean... And is that other one? Wait, is it Tampa and Carolina? Oh, yoy. Or some boring... No, I think it's... Oh, it's who else is it? The Saints and... Saints versus... Who the heck? Bro, this week just be an awful week schedule-wise. Who else be on that schedule? I know the Saints be playing... Saints and 49ers. That'd be a trash game right there. Bro, I'm not looking forward to this week at all. Let it be. Let this week come and go. Let's move on. You got Seattle and Pittsburgh. I mean, let's just get this week over with. Let's move on. Look, for the Eagles, man, I'm looking forward to see what my boys do. Taking care of business out on that field. Beat Kansas City. So that's what I got. That's what my eyes going to be on. We're going to see how the game goes. I'll come back talk about it afterward. But yeah, looks like that's all we got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. E-Money, Ty Bentley, everyone that stopped by in the chat, thanks for stopping by. Unfortunately, we got some trolls in here, but I just kind of ignored them. So with that being said, have a great Friday night, y'all. Boy, Nicky Steve signing off. Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. On the road to 2-0. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. I'll catch you next time.